Welcome to Sonny's, the car wash factory. Today, we're taking a trip to Manchester, Tennessee to visit with Johnny Jones of National Car Wash. We're going to take a look and see how National Car Wash was able to revamp their self-serve locations using the Sonny's i5 and inventing a new style of wash they call the Soft Touch Express. Let's take a look at how reliability and performance were key factors in making the upgrade.
I bought a car wash back in the 1980s, and in 1993 decided to build my first car wash. And we kind of rode the touch-free wave. So we had some locations where we were building two automatics. So we decided it would be a good idea for us to add a soft cloth automatic alongside the touch-free. And we were pretty much surprised because right off the bat, the soft cloth seemed to be doing more volume than the touch-free. And we built a couple of those, and they did real well. Then we decided that, you know, here we are, we've got these tunnels with conveyors, and we found out the volume wasn't as good as we'd like for it to be. So we looked at another alternative. The alternative we came up with was a drive-through soft cloth express tunnel. In this situation, you drive through, get your undercarriage and your tire cleaner, and we have a soft cloth gantry from Sonny's. And one thing that made this very appealing to us is the speed that we can get out of the soft cloth Sonny's machine. And we can wash a car in a couple of minutes. So we decided if we could wash that car in a couple of minutes and we could set this thing up like a tunnel, we could be doing two cars at the same time, one pulling on the treadle, one driving out through the tire shine, and driving on out through the blower. And it would really increase our throughput. We really are pleased with what we're doing here with the Express soft cloth. Because we've added the tire shine, we get a higher income per car. It's averaging about $8 a car. On our automatics, we were averaging about $6 a car.
I came into this business with it already here and established and doing well. He successfully built a monster of a company that was doing very, very well. And we have some washes that have been around for a few years and are starting to age a little bit, and we want to make sure that we're competitive and stay up on the curve, just as Johnny has done in the past with the touchless automatic craze that he was in the 90s. So you get into a place like Manchester here where it's largely rural, but still has a great traffic count and has historically been a good site. We didn't feel like a tunnel was the obvious choice here. But as you pull in, you pull through the front doors, you get the Sonny's CTA wheel and tire spray that gives them dwell time for the chemical to cook on the wheels and tires to get the brake dust and stuff off. They go over the undercarriage, they pull through to the machine behind me, they stop on the treadle, they get a very good, fast, quality wash. As the wash is finished, they pull out, they go through an arch, they pull through the tire shine, the Sonny's tire shine, and they go out through the drive-out blowers that Sonny's provided us outside, which are excellent, excellent blowers. We have many, many types of blowers, and they're the best blowers we have. We're very, very pleased. You know, Sonny's was able to provide us with very good plans, schematics. If I had questions, I could call and they would, you know, solve any problems that I had. They did us some wonderful site plans. I give them drawings and measurements. They sent back CAD drawings that made it very simple for a guy like me with a tape measure and a hammer to put the equipment in, whereas I could not install a tunnel by myself. This bay was doing consistently 30% less revenue than that bay. They were different manufacturer machines. We took this machine out, put the Sonny Soft Cloth Express tunnel in, and now this bay is doing 40 to 60% more than the other bay, and the other bay has not dropped off. So we've increased our revenue stream, jumped right out of the gate. This site right here made money the first full 7 days it was open. It did over $5,000 the first full 7 days it was open. I mean, it just made money. Our second location, McMinnville, same thing. As soon as we opened the doors up there, that place was killed. It was washing cars. We've suffered very little downtime from the Sonny's machine. Very, very reliable. Have no regrets whatsoever, and looking forward to installing more of them. We had a 37-foot automatic bay with a 25-foot porch. So by tearing that wall out, we ended up with roughly 62 feet to make a tunnel out of. We moved our archways out. That gave us the room to add the CTA Sonny's tire and wheel cleaner. It also gave us the space to add the Sonny's Tire Shine, and then we put the Sonny's 4 15 horsepower 60 horse blower system outside the door, giving dwell space on the CTA spray before they get to the treadle, let the wheels and tires clean well, and then it gave them drip space before they get out the back door to dry. So what we end up with is a very clean and dry car as they leave by changing the structure the way you see here.
We looked at a lot of automatics. We looked at a lot of soft cloth automatics. And I like the Sonny's machine much better than the rest because, one, it's quiet, it's smooth, it's simple, has excellent support from the factory. Parts are readily accessible. The computer inside is simple, and our people can deal with it and work on it. It's just a much, much better machine than we've been seeing from anyone else. We're real tickled with the Sonny's equipment. And also we have the Sonny's Tire Shine down there too that they drive out through.
You can see that we have a very crowded equipment room. So we had a limited amount of space to make this system work. That was another selling point. You see that there's a big pumping station right here that takes up a lot of floor space, a lot of real estate in a crowded equipment room. We didn't have room for another system like that. So that was yet another consideration that we had when we decided on Sonny's, is can we make it fit? It may be the finest machine in the world, but if we can't make it fit, we're in a problem. That incorporates that you have to spend more money to expand your equipment room or reorganize your equipment room. But you can see right here that everything that has to do with Sonny's is right here in front of me on the wall. You have easy access to a very user-friendly touch screen interface that I am not a computer literate guy that I can operate. We have the Tire Shine unit hanging here. Everything is right here where you can easily get to it, service it, work on it. It's right at your fingertips.
The main thing to me is if Anthony or Paul or Sonny tells you something, you can take it to the bank.
That's a fact.
You can take it to the bank.
We have been able to completely rely on Sonny's for everything that we needed. A broad range of products, supplies, and services, and we have not one time had Sonny's fail us on anything that we needed.
When we have a problem, we make a phone call, it's taken care of.
And we don't have to spend all day trying to get up to somebody that's got some sense about them or some authority. We make a phone call and we get somebody on the phone that can handle it right then. And when you are a large company like we are with multiple sites, sometimes you demand a little bit of personal service, and we get it. But we also talk to a lot of operators who have one car wash, and they say they get the same service. And we just couldn't be happier. Just couldn't be happier.
We feel like that, you know, not only they're providing us with good equipment, they're providing us with support down there, and they're supplying us with very excellent training. So we're real happy with the whole setup.